Starting to sweat in here, man. We got everything taped up. I found a couple more little small dings I knocked out on the bottom of that rocker. One spot on our window frame there. And then one in our pillar on that side that had a hole drilled here for some reason, but we smoothed that out. We do a nice light pressure. I'll hit all my filler first, and where the Scott Bondo I'm going to hit first, let that kind of soak in, and then I'll spray the panel, the rest of the panel over that area, but then do the rest of the panel also. So everywhere I have filler, be one extra coat, more or less, of filler on that, or a primer on that, to kind of let it soak in, and then we'll spray a couple coats of 2K primer, and then let me get the heck out of here. But then that's probably time to get out of here. But I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this stuff down with wax and grease remover, just clean it just in case. And then I got some primer mixed up over there, kind of just getting a little bit of a more or less introduction period. It's been like 5 minutes since I mixed it, so no big deal. And then we're gonna start spraying some primer on this bad boy. It's one coat on all the filler, kind of a light coat on everything to kind of give it like a tack coat, and then just hammered 2 coats on that thing. So hopefully we got plenty of build. I think I rolled in and smoothed all of our areas out where we had our where we had all of our filler in there and got this all nice and 2K'd. So hopefully kind of tape down so I don't blow too much primer inside the bed. Again, try not to put primer where we don't need it. Then we have to prep it, and that's no fun. So put that all wrapped up, looking pretty good. Both doors and both front fenders. So
there ain't no problem big enough that I can't make it worse. Ain't no whiskey of any proof that I cannot outburn. You can say, hey, go to hell, but it done had its turn. Any place, anywhere out there that's been cursed.
Back here on a Monday morning. Came in Saturday and got everything primed. Came this morning, kind of cleaned up a little bit, untaped everything. Was looking these doors over. Basically, we flipped them over, untaped them, flipped them over, and then I took a grinder and ground down where we had spot welded this in. So basically what we'll do is we'll feather this out. I think we're going to leave that like goofy crease in there. And then this here, by the time we put some primer in there, that should mostly fade away. Maybe try to take some 180 and kind of knock those, like, looks like skid marks from where they like stamped it out and that got folded over. Anyway, we'll kind of smooth that out. These don't look too bad. I took a little belt grinder and knocked out the spot welds. We got a spot weld thing that goes in, or a brace that goes in here and over. So we're going to kind of smooth those out a little bit. And then there's a little funky wrinkle here. Basically, as long as this and the back of here looks good on both doors, that'll probably be good enough. Because, I mean, you don't really notice the front of the jam when the door opens. You know, the door opens here. You don't really see that as much as you do all this here and the back of that door, and then obviously the inside the door. So I'm just going to kind of truck away on this stuff, get some get this knocked down, put a little filler in here. I had a little bit of a low spot here where we were banging the door, trying to tweak the door a little bit. You can see we actually moved it just a hair in our door skin here where it had shifted a little bit to where from when we try to tweak the door. So kind of like smooth this all out and get this thing looking good and knock the primer on some of this. And then the other 2 things we got to do is to the fenders. I was in a hurry and I guess forgot to drill out a 6th hole that our emblem goes. So somewhere along here the emblem goes on. There's one extra hole that for some reason they didn't put originally, or maybe a different style emblem. And the other thing is the driver's side. We welded this up. It was all beat to crap and wallered out and stuff. So we smoothed this out and welded up and capped that off and then filled that. And then now they decided to put an antenna in. So this is a antenna from Tom's Bronco Parts. It's not a power antenna, just a regular antenna. So what we'll do is they got this pretty cool little template here. Basically what you do is you set that like this here. So this is the fender, that's the door, this is the hood. So we'll 1.7, whatever 0.7 is, off this lip, off this inside lip here, and then 6 inches from here. So measure up here 6 inches and off into here 1.7, and then 1 1/4 inch hole saw is what we got to drill and the top of that fender to get our threaded pieces here on our antenna. Basically that goes up through there, and then this collar here sits on top of the fender, and then this spins down. So basically they want you to drill out big enough to get that whole antenna threaded part through there. So anyway, that's just a couple of things we're going to try to address this morning. And then
I showed up when it was a peaceful little town. A couple weeks and then the troubles tracked me down. And by the time the sheriff finally read me out.
And the Bronco emblem drilled out. Basically we had to drill this hole right here. The original one just said Bronco, didn't have like this little square sport thing. So I drilled those out to a 3/16 hole, which is basically the size of the drill bit that would fit through here without actually like making the hole any bigger. So hopefully that will work with our little clips. I don't want to put our clips in because then we're going to have to try to fight to get this thing off there. And you got a very good chance of bending this. So that should be good there. We got our hole drilled for our antenna. So that goes in there, and then this goes into the, basically got this all drilled, cut out to 1 1/4 inch hole, and it looks pretty straight. We got a little bit of movement here. I thought, yeah, there's a bracket here on the side there that we can kind of tweak on that a little bit, and then this here actually goes into the firewall or the kick panel here, and will allow that to not leak any water into the cab. So I got a Bronco emblems here. They come in this wrapped up package, and they come with these little clips, but these ones have one more stud than the original Bronco. At least the ones that just say Bronco. I don't know about the sport one. So we got the fenders doweled in, so that was something I was kind of worried about. Phil's supposed to call me and talk about something about the window frame. I'm not sure. Got some filler basically just sitting here. That's where we put the dent in and all our little spot welds, and it was kind of whooped out on. So I'll get these ironed out, and then probably get those ready for primer. And then I guess it's on to looking this thing over and doing some block sanding. So anyway, that's a little update on what we got going on, and we're going to keep trucking away on this thing.
There were only ashes left across the ground. There ain't no problem big enough that I can't make it worse. Ain't no whiskey of any proof that I cannot outburn.
Man, for the longest time when I was younger, I never used to wear these things. But man, it saves so many boogers. And just, I mean, there's a cloud in here for me blowing it off, but it's not as bad. Anyway, we got this all blocked out. It's all 180 and then a little 220 just because I had some torn off. But we'll go back over, double check it tomorrow, open the doors, blow this thing all out. And then this will just about be ready. Before I final stand it with 320 or 400, whatever we're gonna do is like I fix this right here. I'm gonna cut it right here and then kind of take this little rusty chunk out. Not sure why I forgot that, but I did. Oh, knocked that door over. That would suck. Anyway, I gotta fix this here. Basically, this panel kind of dove in a little bit where the stamping was. I fixed on the other side, so I thought I better fix it on this side. So got that fixed, and then these, like I was talking about earlier, these are ready for primer. The back sides of them, I wanted to smooth out some of the spot welds and stuff. And then I want to prep the fenders before I start. I guess I could 180 them, but I'm gonna put them on the bench and kind of buzz them down, so they'll be moving around. I'd rather scratch the full dry primer, you know, before I block it and knock that primer down. So if I do get a scratch, hopefully it won't be more than a 180 to get grit scratch. So that's kind of the plan on those tomorrow. Anyways, I am dusty. I gotta go dig a ditch actually. I go to my buddy's house where I'm moving into. We're setting up an apartment, and I gotta, on the side of the shop there, there's some rooms in there. We're gonna dig out the get down to the sewer pipe so we can run a toilet in there. So that's gonna be my fun for the night. Anyway, I'm gonna call this video done here. If you like this type of stuff, give me a like and subscribe, comment below. Remember, you got there, create something today, even if it sucks. Peace.